Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Forged here. Today we're going to be going over another dungeon, Shogun 25, with another lineup that may look a little bit familiar to some of you guys that have seen some of my other videos. It's going to be another sub 30 second team that's going to allow you guys to farm your stuff for Shogun quick, easy, and efficient. Not going to be able to do any food this time, unfortunately, but it will enable you guys to do sub 30-second runs every time. It's going to be consisting of Arachoa, Gnut, Kymar, Lydia, and Pythion. Arachoa, we got opening up with her Metamorph and then using her A2 for that 3-hit enemy max HP. Gnut, we're going to be opening up with his Blessed Bash for his 3-time hit enemy max HP. Kymar, we're going to be opening up with either his A1 or his A2 and then using his reset on his second turn. Lydia is going to be using her A2 for her decreased defense and weaken. And then Pythion, we just have there solely for cleansing. Now, in this run, we're going to need a crit damage target, which is going to be Pythion. That's why he got targeted right away there with the Enfeeble. But he's going to cleanse, and then we're going to have Lydia place that decreased defense and weaken. That gets Arachoa and Gnut both to get their hits off efficiently. And then Pythion is going to come back around, and he's going to cleanse all of the Enfeebles off of everybody after Kymar gets the reset off on everybody. So that's how this entire team works. We have the entire team working together in perfect synergy. Got the Enfeeble, and then we have a counterattack, which if you want to make it more efficient and less likely that you feel like your heart's going to drop once you see that shade counter popping up, take off any masteries that have counterattacking for Pythion. So starting at the top of the lineup, we got Kymar coming in with the Daze, and then we have Pythion coming in with a cleanse, and then Lydia coming in with her A2 for the decreased defense and weaken. Then Arachoa is going to Metamorph, which you can also replace Arachoa for another 3-time hit enemy max HP champion, like Marius if you do have him. Unfortunately, I'm about 10 missions out from him, but any 3-time enemy max HP hitter will work in that scenario. If you have a second Gnut, that works too. But you want Pythion there for your crit damage target and cleanse. So you need him to have the most crit damage. He has 265, and Arachoa comes in second with 264 in her alt form. And then Gnut is all the way down at 228. So Pythion will be targeted with the Enfeeble, Daze, cleanse, A2 for the decreased defense and weaken. Then we got enemy max HP, enemy max HP, another target, reset, cleanse, another A2, enemy max HP, enemy max HP. Sub 30 seconds every single time. So I'll let you guys watch through the last run. That way you guys can watch, and then we'll go over the gear. All right, so now that we've seen the run play out a couple times, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the gear and the masteries and everything like that. So Arachoa, we have coming in at roughly 5,000 attack and 264% crit damage in her alt form. And we want her at less percent crit damage than Pythion because he's going to be our crit damage target. And as you could see, we didn't have Arachoa booked. And now let's take a look at Lydia. We have her at 278 speed and 572 accuracy. Remember, we need about 550 accuracy to land the debuffs on Shogun 25, and we have her fully booked and fully mastered. When we take out Gnut, he has a higher multiplier for his enemy max HP. So we have him at 228% crit damage with around 4,700 defense, fully booked. And we have the T6 mastery for him, and that way he can get some extra damage in there. Kymar, we have him sitting at 299 speed, and we need about 550 accuracy on him, fully booked, fully mastered. And then Kymar, or Pythion, we have as our crit damage target, so 265% crit damage, and we need him tanky enough to be able to survive. And remember, for this run, it's best to avoid counterattack masteries on Pythion. Well, alrighty, guys. There you have it. Another team, sub 30 seconds for another Shogun 25. Let me know what you guys want to see next down below, and I will try my best to make it all happen. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope to see you next time.